Okay, we're going to talk about slope today. You're going to be able to identify slope given lines, points, or a table. That's our main learning target today. Pretty simple once you learn the trick. I want you to think of some definitions of the word slope. The biggest thing that comes to my mind is steepness. Steepness is how we define slope. And when I say steepness, what you really are figuring out is how fast your height changes. That is the main thing. Steepness represents how fast your height changes. Okay? So if I have a steep slope, here's a steep slope, it looks like I increase my height really fast. If you have a gradual slope, it takes longer for me to increase my height. So steepness all is aligned with how quick your height is changing. So positive slope is up a hill. You're going up a hill. It looks like you're climbing. Positive slope would look like this. That's a positive slope. Here's a gradual positive slope. Okay? Here's a super steep positive slope. Anything that is increasing. Negative, you're going down a hill. So you can have a gradual, like a bunny hill style slope. You can have a black diamond style slope. Okay? You can have something right in the middle. Okay? As long as you're going down a hill, it's a negative slope. So negative, you think down. Okay? Zero slope means you're not going up or down. So not going up or down. So you're just walking a straight line. If you're not going up or down, you're going straight. Okay, so that would look like this. Anywhere you want. Anything that's straight across, not straight up and down. Straight across, you're not going up or down. Undefined slope, I define it as you can't ski or climb it. You have to have some sort of slope in order to climb something. So it's any vertical line. You can't ski down that line. You could ski down maybe for a second and then you need some kind of slope for your skis to grab onto. Okay, you'll just topple over. All right? You can't climb a wall like this with your own personal abilities unless you had some kind of suction cups. Okay, but by yourself, you're not going to be able to climb a wall that's straight up and down. Okay? So we have positive, we have negative, we have zero, and we have undefined. Finding slope from a graph. So slope is representing steepness. Steepness, so again, is representing steepness. When you think about steepness, you think about your height, how quick your height is changing. Height is aligned with y. Okay? Run, when you think about a coordinate plane, running, we run this way, that's the x. So it's really y over x. And then we talk about the actual steps, which I'm making it way more difficult than it needs to be. So I'm going to go kind of quick because you just need to see it come nice and easy. We pick a perfect point. Now, there are some point of confusion. How do I know if it's a perfect point? Perfect points are where two grids intersect. So perfect point, anywhere two grid lines intersect is a perfect point. Okay? That's clearing up that point of confusion. So first you pick a perfect point. And then you see how much you go up or down to get to the next perfect point. Okay, that's our rise. You're going up or down, and how much. And then our run is to see how much we went over. Rise over run, slope, rise over run. Write as a fraction. And it must be left improper. It is not a slope if you have it as a mixed number. A slope is rise over run. There is no number here. It has to be an improper fraction. A normal fraction or an improper fraction. So then we went through some examples. If I remember right, this one is not drawn to scale, so that one's not accurate. I'm going to go ahead and you can pick any perfect point you want. I picked the origin here. My next perfect point I just picked here. It could be anything. It will all simplify down into the same thing. Some kids ask, how do I know which one to start with? Well, think about how you read and write. You go from left to right. Same thing with finding slope. You find the first left, the left is the one that's closest to the left, and then go to the next right one, okay? Okay, so rise over run. I rose up, 1, 2, 3. Rise up 3. Right? I went up 3, over 1, 2, 3, and then I went over 3. 3 over 3 is my slope. That is not fully simplified. Although I don't want mixed numbers, I do want to be able to simplify if they share a common factor. So my slope is actually 1 over 1. So watch what happens. If I start here, I can go up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. Okay, it will always go that pace. Or the 3 over 3, it will still be the same thing. Up 3, 1, 2, 3, over 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. Same thing. We just want to be able to simplify. All right, we're going to do this slope. It looks like a negative slope, so that tells me I should have a negative number involved. Let's see. Pick 2 perfect points. I don't care which ones you pick. I'm just for fun going to pick this one and this one. Some of you may have picked the left one before that. It's okay. We will get the same answer. Okay? Rise over run. Rise over run is slope. So rise is down 1. Down means negative. And then I ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1 over 5. Let me check. Down 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the line. What if I would have picked this point? Down 1 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter. I'm always on that line. It's always that same pace. What if I would have picked this point and this point? It should still be the same. I'm going down 2, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Down 2 over 10 simplifies what? Negative 1/5. So it does not matter which ones you pick, you will always get the same slope. Okay? All right, what did we do? Now this other one, down here. I'm going to rewrite this line since it's not on perfect points and I meant it to be right there. Again, it's rise over run. I look at this right away and according to my front page it says that it would be a 0 slope. I'm not going up or down. It's 0. I can ski this. I can walk this. I can climb this. So I know it's not undefined. So it's a 0 slope. Let's use our strategy. Rise over run. Well, what did I rise up? Nothing. So it would be 0 over what did I run? Well, you can, there's infinite amount of points you could pick. You could pick 0 over 1. You could pick 0 over whatever this is. Okay? It will always be 0 over something. 0 on top means that it's a 0 slope. Yep, you could do 0 over 10,000. But you need to simplify it into 0. So I need to know that you can identify, hey, this is a 0 slope. I'm not going up or down. This doesn't tell me that you know it's a 0 slope. Yep.
Do we have that one? Do we have to do the work or we just
Go ahead and just put the 0. Yep. Okay. Next. this is new for everybody. Finding slope from a graph. So if I find slope, or just kidding, from a table. Again, we're talking about rise over run. And when we talk about rise over run, we're saying how quickly does my height change? Height is represented by the y, right? Run, if I'm running, I'm not running up, I can't. I'm running on the ground. On the ground is the x. So it's really y over x. Y over x, when I talk about rising, you really, to determine how much you rose, you took a difference. So it's really the change in y over the change in x. How did y change? How did x change? So here, I look at my y's. Again, I want y over x, how my y changes over how my x changes. So I need to determine how did my y change. What did I do to 8 to get to 12? Yep, see if it's true. 12 plus 4 is 16. 4 is on top. That's my y, that's how my height changed. My x, 5 to 7, what do I do?
Plus 2.
What did I do from 7 to 9?
Plus 2.
4 over 2. Now you do need to simplify that. 4 over 2
2 over
is
1.
2 over 1, which is 2. So you'd say like up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, if you were to actually graph this. Okay, y over x again on this next table. How did my y change? What did I do to negative 6 to get to negative 8?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. So my y changed by minus 2. 2 to negative 1, it looks like I minus 3. Minus 3. Negative 2 over negative 3, what's that turn into?
Positive 2 over 3.
Yep, so my slope is positive 2/3. Here, bring this to someone who's left. Okay, that's it. That's our learning targets for today.